Hey y'all, welcome to Motivational Monday with me. Okay, so you guys are probably like, what the heyday hooray is going on? But I haven't done a Motivational Monday kind of video in forever. Maybe Cam was like one when I did one, not even one. I wanted to revisit this idea or this kind of content because I feel like it's important. It's totally relevant. You don't have to be a mom to appreciate the topics that I want to share, but obviously as a mom, my point of view will always somehow be intertwined with that of a mom's. I wanted to do this for you guys because it's not only just for you, but it's also something that I will have to come back to and refresh myself and encourage myself when necessary. This week's Motivational Monday is actually on self-care. It's on the importance of self-care. It's on the importance of taking the time that you need to do what is best for you. So before we even get too deep into it, I wanted to define how I view self-care and what it is to me. And I can actually give you my definition of the topic for today because it's something that I was lacking and that I'm still lacking and I'm trying to get better at, trying to do better at. So who better to tell you what it is than the girl who didn't do it for herself, right? For me, self-care is about taking time out of your day, your week, your month, hopefully several times throughout your year to do things specifically for you. That could be meditating. Some people that's exercise. Some people that's fellowship, time with friends. Some people that's nails and spa treatments, massages, facials. Getting your hair done is actually, to me, something that I consider self-care. It's doing things, doctor's appointments, dental appointments, all these different things that a lot of times we put off because, oh, I gotta get more hours at work, or oh, I don't have the time to do it right now. Oh, I'm planning to do something else. Oh, she needed me to babysit, or my husband needs to take care of stuff for himself first, or I really want to do these things for my kids before I get to myself. Those are examples of self-care and excuses why we don't do it. I know for me, I am a mom. I have 2 small children. My oldest daughter has special health concerns. And so for the first year, almost 2 years of her life, I was completely divulged in helping doctors figure out what was wrong with her, finding out what we needed to do, what interventions we needed to make at home for her. And then I was pregnant with her sister. A lot of the imperative self-care things that I had become used to doing for myself before becoming a mom kind of dwindled off. This past week I was able to go and get my nails done, and I had a terrible experience getting my feet done. A pedicure was absolutely terrible, and that's a story that I won't even bother you guys with. I'll probably tell it in a vlog later on this week or in the coming weeks, but I bring it up because that was my first time getting a pedicure in almost a year. It was the first time I got my nails done in almost 2 years. If you saw my nails longer in the older vlogs, I either polished my natural nails myself because I do know how to do certain things, but I actually had not sat and let someone do something for me in years. I haven't gotten my hair done in years. The last time I got my hair done professionally or at all was before we moved to Texas, and we've been here almost 3 years. In September, it'll be 3 years that we've been here. Just like little things, but they're like really big in the grand scheme of things, and you're just like, you look up one day and it's like, oh my God, it's been years. It's been years since I got a pedicure, or it's been years since I got a massage, or it's been years, or I've never gotten a massage. I've never had a pedicure. Those again are small examples, but there are so many examples of things that we really as women need to be productive and need to be very conscious of and prioritize ourselves. When we make meal plans for our families, when we make plans for our week with our girlfriends, when we make plans with our boyfriends, our husbands, our spouses, our girlfriends, whatever, we need to sketch time into our busy schedules to do things for ourselves. I breastfed our daughter for a full year, and I'm so happy about it. I'm so proud of myself. And now I'm really going to be able to commit more time to going to the gym, getting out of the house and doing things that are really fun for me, to hanging out with, you know, new girlfriends here in Texas, and just really trying to re-identify with who I am as a woman, as a person, as myself. I think that a lot of times we find that project and we completely throw ourselves into it, and then we lose ourselves. And I found for me that I totally lost myself over this last couple of years now. I lost who I am. I lost who I see myself as, and it is so important that we make that time to do that. So with that being said, I actually was gifted this amazing book from a really good friend of mine. One of my sisters gave me this book, and it is the Everyday Spiritual Refreshment for Women. It's a 365-day devotional Bible and reading plan. For those of you guys who don't know, I am Christian. I am a Christian. Much of what keeps me motivated and keeps me driven and helps me to keep going is the fact that I am fully in tune and tap into God. I pray a lot. I was really excited to receive this book, but it's so funny because the very first day one devotional, it says, on the seventh day God had finished his work of creation, so he rested from all of his work. Genesis chapter 2, verse 2. Many women put in 40 hours a week at a full-time job and then come home to care for the house and their families. Don't forget to take time out for yourself. If God rested after working a full week, then it's important to take time out for yourself. Press the pause button, rest your mind, body, and emotions. You're worth it. Take a moment and relax. Day one. It doesn't get any better than that, right? So it is true confirmation for me, and it's true confirmation that I've learned and wanted to deliver to you guys, that it is okay to say no. It is okay to not be available. It is okay to put yourself first. I think that a lot of times the definition of selfish is kind of twisted it's kind of twisted to accommodate the needs of someone who is selfish, right? We find ourselves as the most selfless creatures. Women are nurturers, we're givers. It's natural, innate in us that we want to help everyone, and a lot of times we don't do anything for ourselves. And then you have that person who wants you to give more to them, or who feels that you're not giving enough to them, and then they twist what you're not doing for them to make them show you that you're selfish. And that's not the reality. The reality is that we do need to be able to not feel bad about putting ourselves first and doing things that actually are beneficial to us. Because when mama's not happy, nobody's happy. And our children see us when we're not happy. Our children are one of the first people around us, the first persons around us who can sense our dissatisfaction. Ooh, I made up a new word. Our children sense that, and you always want to be mindful of that. Our spouses sense it, and you want to make sure that you're giving your best self. And in order to give your true best self, you must give yourself your best. And it is never something that we should feel bad about. So this year going forward, I promise to take more time out for myself. I will be doing fitness videos in some capacity, whether I just kind of intertwine them in vlogs or just share with you guys different things that I'm doing for my fit life. I will be changing my look up because I will be doing things that, you know, trying out different things that I'm inspired by. I will be hanging out with friends, so you guys will get to meet new friends of mine, hopefully in vlogs coming up. And I will be just doing more things that make me happy. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not going to be apologetic about the change that I'm experiencing. I'm a woman in my 30s. I am so blessed to be a wife to an amazing husband, to have 2 beautiful children. And this year I really want to remember who I am. When I look at my old pictures, I sometimes miss that girl. I miss who I was in a lot of ways. Not the life so much that I had, but just who I was, the energy that I resonated. Not so much that I had, because I feel like once you become a mom, the energy is just gonna change. You might not ever have that kind of energy that you had before kids again. Like, whoo, and I have 2 toddlers. Y'all, I am tired all the time. So I may never have the energy I used to have anymore, but I definitely want to have that spark of creativity. I want to be unapologetic about who I am and what I believe in and why I believe in it and what's important to me. I want to take time and read books and do different things. Another book that I'm actually kind of peeking at is called The Daily Stoic. It's 366 meditations on wisdom, perseverance, and the art of living. I will be referring to actually both of these 2 books a lot throughout this year in my Motivational Mondays. If you are enjoying these, actually, I wanted to go ahead and invite you to hit the subscribe button and also like and share this video with your friends, your girlfriends, your fam, everybody, anybody who you think could benefit from seeing this video. I welcome you to share it with them. Motivational Mondays will actually occur twice a month. Definitely hit the like button if you are enjoying it, and also while you're at it, leave a comment down below and let me know some things that you see that you would like to do better at with self-care for yourself. Things that you want to do better at for yourself as it relates to self-care, whether it's going to church more, hanging with your girlfriends, meditating, exercising, manicures, pedicures, both, massages, spa days, you know, just traveling, different things that you really want to do that specifically relate to you and how you are a better you. So anyway, the first, it's so funny how this all worked out, you guys. The first, day 1 in this book, The Daily Stoic, says it's about control and choice. The chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals not under my control and which I have choices to actually control. And I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but it talks about how when we identify things that we can control, the brilliant thing about life is that we have choices. And when you find things that you want to do better at or to release into the universe and let go of, your job in seeking to be a better you is to determine whether you can control it, and if you can, how, and making those changes. So I just want to close with that and just remind you that we all have choices, and when you know better, you do better. And one of the best and most important things that you can be for yourself, for your children, for your for your co-workers, your families, what have you, is the best you. And being the best you takes time, and being the best you is a pursuit that is a lifelong pursuit. And the most important thing that you can do throughout your life, as important as it is to love others, is to love yourself. And so I really want to encourage you guys to really take time out of your busy lives, your schedules, but take that time to really tap into your spirit. Find out what you are in need of for your spirit, what fuels you, what makes you happy, what are your passions, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations, your visions. Write them down and be attentive about making them happen. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this first Motivational Monday of 2019. Definitely stay tuned to BNF TV to see way more. And definitely, if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next one. I'm super excited about everything that's coming up. We got some cooking videos coming. For those of you guys who have Instant Pots or have heard the Instant Pot craze, stay tuned for those. Super excited about sharing that with you. And then, of course, the vlogs will not be going anywhere. We will still have vlogs every week for you guys as well. So thank you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you're ready for an exciting 2019. If you guys are interested in doing a book club kind of situation where we can kind of discuss a book every month, that would be awesome. Let me know down below in the comments if you would like to do a book club where we can have open discussion on a book every month. That would be super awesome, and I would love to do that with you guys. Like I said, this one that I have is actually my husband's. He's pretty far along in the book. This is The Daily Stoic, and this is by Ryan Holiday. It's a really good book, worth taking the time out to check out. definitely something that's really easy if you have a busy life. Just a 1-a-day kind of situation is always really helpful. And then the other one that I had is the Everyday Spiritual Refreshment for Women that I got from my sister Missy. So yeah, these are some good books that I'm reading right now. Definitely motivating, encouraging, and just thought-provoking, and it's something that I think is important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you so much. Peace. Bye. Now you're going to go ahead and lock the lid down, and you're going to hit the manual button, and you're going to go up to 70 minutes. Now it's typically about 25 minutes per pound, but I like to start out slow and build my way up. So we're going to start out with 70 minutes.